Hey y'all, we're out here on my second little around the house video, and we're gonna go over and check out the inside of these sheds. Ooh. And there's Muffin again. Anyway, this is like the smallest of the three buildings that came with the property. The main thing that we're going to be doing with this is just cleaning it up, building something new, or getting a door for it, because the single sheet of plywood just ain't cutting it. It's all warped up pretty bad there, see? From getting wet. I want to go around the outside edges of it and trim this all up, power wash and clean off all the old paint and nonsense off of it and paint it up again. Just make it where it like holds the water out and it stays a shed and doesn't turn into a pile of mush. The window's good over here. On this side, the top pane's broken out of this one, so I might be able to find the little tiny window at Lowe's or something. Look at the back side. This shed actually used to be the house for the washer and dryer for the house, because that place is like a really big kitchen in it. And before that was a kitchen, it was a porch. And there wasn't a lot of room for a washer and dryer in this place, so they had it hooked up out here. See the little old vents down there? This hole back here was where they had the hoses go through for the washing machine. Yeah, you see all the way around it, it needs a lot of cleaning it up. The metal trim around the edge of this roof here, not the soffit, but that part right there, that would sure make this thing look a lot better. And it would also make that cheap OSB plywood stuff last a lot longer. On the inside here, see, it's a really little building, but it sure is a great storage house. Just a pretty little shed. I'm real interested what it looks like up there. I guess there's like a tiny little attic space or whatever in the roof. I guess it's all sealed off. That would be neat to make an access in here one day and be able to see what it looks like up there. But yeah, that's the inside of the little shed. It's pretty much going to be like, right now it's just got all sorts of different stuff. It's pretty much going to be like all the totes and the household stuff that doesn't need to be inside. It's going to be like the house shed. This big building over here is my workshop. And then that shed over there is going to be like all the storage and organization for the workshop, so I can have lots of open workspace and workbenches and not have that building cluttered with storage. You ready to go? Here's the inside of this shed. This is a really old building, but it looks really good in here. See, I got a little bit of leaky spots over here. And that'll be my first project with the sheet metal that's laying on the ground over there. This has got like a tattered old shingle roof, and I want to go on top of it with some fern strips and run that metal on it. And that'll take care of the leaky spot in there. So you got to keep up your storage sheds. We're going to come in here and take all these silly little whatever this stuff is. It's like the composite something or another, fiberboard, whatever. You know, that stuff that's on cheap furniture that when it gets wet it soaks it up and stays messed up. This is cool. This shed is already plumbed up with electricity outlets and some light up top. Got two lights. It's also got a light out in front over here, right there, but it doesn't work. I'll have to climb up there and see if it's bulbs or if I need to get a new motion sensing light. See, over here we got more of these shells. I'll be able to use these brackets, but we got to take this crap down. This stuff sucks. There's a neat little workbench in here. Right, Muffin? Yeah. You got a toy? Muffin always has a toy. But there's this neat little workbench somebody had built into here. I'm going to clean all the crap off of it and take this bench, remove it from the shed, and use it in that shop. And then in here I want to just have like shelving and maybe some cabinets or something, mostly just shelves. And then have real organized storage for all my mechanic stuff. This here is like the one add-on to the left when you're looking at the building. I don't know what it was or what it is, but it's kind of like an extension on the shed. It almost looks like it maybe used to have been a garage, I don't know. But it's not built very well at all. So there are some things we need to do to this. Like here on these walls, see there's a post, and then there's this long span with nothing else in the middle. And then yeah, there's the end. That's probably a 12-foot long wall. Same thing on the other side. Up here in the roof, there's 3 of these rafters holding this roof up. There should be like 4 more of those up there. So that's really bad. But it's definitely stuff we can work with. At least it looks like the tin seems to shed the water pretty well, because there's lots of spider webs and dust in here, but I don't see a bunch of rotted out wood, water damage. So at least they got that going for it. But right above us here, this doorway, right in there where that shelf is, you see how they kind of just cut a hole in the side of the shed? You can't do that. That's no good. Here's another one for demonstration. See how this door has a little header above it? There's 2 2x6s up there and a piece of plywood in the middle to make it 3.5 inches. That's what you need to have above the doorway. And these boards here, see underneath, there's the wall board. What is that thing? There's the stud here for the wall, and then the header, and under the header right there is another stud that runs all the way to the floor. Yeah, that's the same thing you need over there in that doorway. But that won't be very hard to frame that in and fix it. It's not a super big deal, but right now this stud is doing nothing for supporting the roof and all that. Not a huge deal inside this little shed, but it'd still just be nice, you know? Make it right. This is my new workshop. The building is 18 feet wide and 40 feet long. And I believe the height in the middle is something like 14 or 15 feet tall up there in the center peak. So I think these are 12-foot walls. Yeah, it's really big. The previous owner drove a semi-truck, and that's why he had this all built. I believe what he had done was the roof and the truss structure to hold up the roof. And then he did all the metal on the outside and the inside and closed the ends in. And put in a really, really, really big door. This door is ridiculously large. See, I got my other truck in here. There is a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this door up and let some light in. It's a little dark. I also got one light though. See my one light? I got a lot of electrical work. Now we got the door open and my light on. You can see that this place is just stuffed with stuff for moving. But if you notice, the other sheds have a lot of extra room in them, and that's what I'm going to be doing the next few days. Going through and organizing all of this extra junk. And all the household type stuff is going to go in totes and be in that shed over there. And then most of this stuff is my stuff. Shop stuff and mechanic stuff, tools, all sorts of different tools for working on cars, tools for carving wood, tools for framing and building stuff. Most of my stuff is going to be all organized and put away in that shed over there. And then when we have this whole mound of things loose, See, I already got started thinking about it. We'll have tables, not tables like that. That table's garbage. But we'll build stuff real cheap out of excess lumber and stuff. My old 2x4 cutoffs and whatnot. Well, you see, there's a lot of room in here. Right, Muffin? When I have everything all cleaned up and done right in this back corner, there's going to be the little chilling out, hang out, take a break before you get all frustrated with what you're working on spot. There's 2 chairs over here too. This dresser is going to go into the house at some point. We haven't been here very long. You see over here, I got some lawn mowers. This one's for mowing grass. That one's for tearing grass up. I'm going to have to rob some parts off of this one to get that one going because I need to mow grass more than I need to tear it up. That's like an off-road mud mower project that I've never finished. We're getting there. We've got plenty of workspace anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of room in here. You just can't really tell because I got a lot of stuff. But here soon, in the near future, we'll have a video about having all this stuff all put away and organized. And we'll back the truck out and we'll start putting in workbenches and stuff like that. Places to work on things and keep stuff organized. And make really cool videos. Traffic on. See over here down this side of the truck, it's way tighter to the wall on this side. But I still got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of fishing and camping stuff. All that needs to be put away in sheds and not in my shop. Yeah, it ain't nowhere near set up yet. Got to climb up in there and get that nest down. It ain't nowhere near set up yet. I got wiring to do, and then I got to organize all this stuff out. But this is the Ethan the Fence Man garage. We're going to be doing lots and lots of stuff in it because I already have vehicle maintenance that's backed up. There's stuff I need to do to that truck. There's stuff I need to do to that truck. There's stuff I need to do to that car. We got ball joints and steering boxes and frozen kingpins. We got all sorts of stuff that's got to happen. So this is going to be really sweet when I get through this project, getting this all cleaned up and organized and ready to go. Yeah, that about concludes our tour of the property videos there. Appreciate you guys for watching and stuff, and I really look forward to getting this mess all cleaned up and get started building stuff and getting this thing ready to getting this shop ready to be a shop. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video when we're doing that.